22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 87 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw on 3rd down. Sykes. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably what he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. For the Bears, it's 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Sykes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. All those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifton. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Clifton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. first down, it's Fields. And this one too low. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Clifton.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down. On first down, Fields
finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifton. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
from the gun on 3rd down. Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Come on. Hey.
Looking to throw. Sykes.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle they go. Clifton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw is Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Fields eluding the pressure right. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Fields on third and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Throwing on third down, Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. Sykes. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On third down, Sykes. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Sykes able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Lions 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try it now with Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
19 tight. 50
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Swift, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's the option going right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Clifton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Fields now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, there you go. Send your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Touchdown, Bears! From a yard out. And the Bears answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fields. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in enemy territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play. 25 yards that time. They'll try and sneak it here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Pass on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Bears 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this